Hey, 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 it's your girl Ebony. Thanks for stopping by to hang out with me today. This is a great place to get you a daily dose of inspiration. The book that we're reviewing today is You Can Heal Your Life. We're doing chapter by chapter. If you have not seen chapter 1, I'll go ahead and leave it in the link below. And right now we're doing chapter 2. And the title is What is the Problem? What we're going to do today is go over our daily quote. I'm going to give you guys five key points of the chapter, and we're going to go ahead and conclude this with a poem, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Get to that juicy stuff. The quote of the day is, "It is safe to look within." The first bullet point is, my body doesn't work. Basically, it's nothing works. These are the complaints that a lot of us have. One category could be stronger than another for any one of us. So I'm gonna just go over the categories. So it's just nothing doesn't work. So my body doesn't work, my relationship doesn't work, my finances doesn't work, my life doesn't work. And some of those complaints that you hear in those categories is my body. It hurts, it bleeds, it aches, it oozes, it twists, it blows up, it limps, it burns, it ages, I can't see, I can't hear, is rotting away, and so on. Plus whatever else you may have created. I think I have heard them all. Now that was straight from the book. And then the complaints about relationships are, they are smothering, absent, demanding, don't support me, always criticizing me, unloving, never leaves me alone, picks on me all the time, don't want to be bothered with me, walk all over me, never listen to me, and so on. And finances, they are non-existent, saw them there, never enough, just out of reach, go out faster than they come in, won't cover the bills, slip through my fingers, and so on. Now, if you guys relate to any of these, go ahead and tell me which one you relate to down in the bottom in the comment section. For my life doesn't work is, I never get to do what I want to do. I can't please anyone. I don't know what I want to do. There's never any time for me. My needs and desires are always left out. I'm only doing this to please them. I am just a doormat. Nobody cares what I want to do. I have no talent. I can't do anything right. All I do is procrastinate. Nothing ever works for me. And so on and so on. They go on forever, right? So out the book, they really think they know the problem. But I know these complaints are only outer effects of an inner thought process. The inner thought patterns is another deeper, more fundamental pattern that is a basis for all the outer effects. So these are some questions that I'm going to ask you guys. And if you find a question that you're willing to share below in the comments, please do so. What is happening in your life? How is your health? And if you don't feel comfortable answering below, just jog the answers in your thoughts. Ask yourself, just think about it. What do you do for a living? Do you like your work? How are your finances? How is your love life? How did the last relationship end? And the relationship before that, how did it end? Tell me about your childhood briefly. Now, these are just a few thoughts that you could think about. If you do feel comfortable, please comment below and just answer some of those questions. Now, what Louise Hayes has noticed is that when she asks these questions, facial movements and postures do change. Thoughts and words do create our future experiences. So as I listen to them talk, I can rarely understand why they have these particular problems. The words we speak are indicative of our inner thoughts. Sometimes the words they use do not match the experiences they describe. Then I know that they are either not in touch with what is really going on or that they are lying to me. Either one is a starting point and gives me a basis for which to begin. So that was bullet point number 1. Basically, bullet point number 1 is, in any area of our life, there is something to complain about. It's easy to find something to complain about. If you have a number for complaints and a number for gratitude, the gratitude number is usually pretty dry, and people line up constantly all day long to complain, right? So it's just easier to complain. You have to practice mental discipline to actually compliment and share gratitude and appreciate and things like that. But that's what we have to do to grow different areas of our life. So if any area of your life, your love life, your finances, your body, your work life, your relationships, if any of those areas are not matching what you want to see, then you have to pay attention to what you're telling yourself about those areas. Okay, so that brings us to bullet point number 2. Bullet point number 2, we're going to do a quick exercise. If you could grab a pen and a paper, that'll be great. I'll give you a couple seconds to go ahead and grab that. Or go ahead and put me on pause so you could grab that pen and a paper. We're going to do a quick exercise. It's called I Should. And basically what you do is you get a pen and a paper and you write on the top of the paper, I should, in the middle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to write 5 different things, 5 or 6 things that you feel like you should do. So I'll do it with you. So I should exercise 3 times a week. I should read nightly before bed. I should walk my dog 3 times a week. I should take the kids to the park. I should open a business. Okay, you guys get the drift, right? So I should. Okay, so then after you do that, now what I want you to do is to ask yourself, why haven't you? Why haven't you did number 1? Why haven't you did number 2? Why haven't you did number 3? What about number 4? Why haven't you did number 5? Somebody tell me in the comments below, why haven't you? Some of the answers that came out was my mother said I should, because I'm afraid not to, because I have to be perfect to do that, and things like that. So Louise Hay says that should is one of the most dangerous words. She'll like you to replace it with the word could. Could gives us a choice, and we are never wrong. So instead of saying I should, all the things that you already wrote on your paper, if I really wanted to, I could, let's see, what did I say? Exercise 3 times a week. I could walk my dog. I could go to the park with the kids. I could exercise daily. This puts a whole new light on the subject. As they do this, I ask them gently, why haven't you? Now we hear different answers. So now after you change those all to I could, your 5 or 6 items, you change them to I could. Now ask yourself, why haven't you? We get in the way of ourselves. The universe totally supports every thought we choose to think and to believe. When we are little, we learn how to feel about ourselves and about life by the reactions of the adults around us. Whatever those beliefs are, they will be recreated. Right? So those will be recreated. So we already went over that, but basically we are only dealing with thought patterns, and the point of power is always in the present moment. Changes can begin in this very moment. So you could do whatever you want to do. There's nothing that stops you but you. And that brings us to bullet point number 3, loving thyself. Okay, loving thyself. This is critical. This goes back to self-care, self-love. Loving thyself is important in dissolving all of the problems that we're having. So what she's saying is, I'm not talking about vanity or arrogance or being stuck up, for that is not love. Love to me is appreciation. Love can go in any direction. I can feel love for the very process of life itself. the joy of being alive, the beauty I see, right? The beauty we see every day when we go outside, or the beauty if you should make your home beautiful around you. You could love the another person, knowledge, the process of the mind, our bodies and the way they work, animals, birds, fish. We could love vegetables, the universe and the way it works. Can you add to that list below in the comments? Tell me, what can you add to that list as far as what we could show love and appreciation to? Go ahead and share that in the comment below. Thank you. And let's look at some ways that we don't love ourselves. We scold and criticize ourselves endlessly. We mistreat our bodies with food, alcohol, and drugs. We choose to believe we are unlovable. We are afraid to change, to charge a decent price for our services. We create illnesses and pains in our bodies. We procrastinate on things that will benefit us. We live in chaos and disorder. We create debt and burdens. We attract lovers and mates who belittle us. Can you go ahead and add to that list? What are some other ways that we are not loving ourselves? Add to the list below in the comments below. So we're responsible for what we're telling ourselves. Okay, so some more examples of people with wealth. So people with wealth and love, they love to pay a lot for what they get. It gives them more value, right? So some examples is our partner is just tired and grouchy. We wonder what we have done wrong to cause it. How come we have to cause something to our partners because they're tired and grouchy? That's no. He takes us out once or twice and never calls again. We think something must be wrong with us. Our marriage ends and we are sure we are a failure. We are afraid to ask for a raise. These are examples of lack of self-worth. We are afraid of intimacy and allowing anyone to get too close to us. So we have anonymous sex. We can't make decisions because we are sure they will be wrong. How do you express lack of self-worth? Okay, and then we're going to go to bullet point number 4, the perfections of babies. Babies come out perfect, right? We love their little faces from the moments that they come, and they love their self as well. They love every single body part of them. They believe that they are perfect, and they don't stop loving their self until an adult intervenes and start telling them that everything about them is not perfect. Babies even love their own feces, right? They have incredible courage. They love everything about themselves. So we need to get back to the point to where we love everything about ourselves. So this is a quick exercise. You just go to the mirror and you look inside of your eyes and say, I love you and accept you exactly how you are. Every time you pass a mirror, you should be doing that. I love you and I accept you exactly how you are. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. Once you begin the practice of doing this, it's uncomfortable. But the more you do it, the more you're going to defeat bad thoughts that you're telling yourself. I love you. I love and accept you exactly as you are. I love and accept you exactly as you are. I love you and accept you exactly as you are. Okay, try that. If you guys tried that exercise, tell me your experience with it in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe so you could get more book reviews like this. The final bullet point of this chapter is the real problem. This is number 5. The final bullet is number 5. So, let's see. So here is a client who has just looked into the harmless little mirror and he or she is all upset. I smile with delight and say, good, now we are looking at the real problem. Now we can begin to clear out what is really standing in our ways. I talk more about loving the self, about how, for me, loving the self begins with never ever criticizing ourselves for anything. I watch for their face, so I ask them if they criticize themselves. And some people say, yeah, most of us, we criticize ourselves, right? But we have to stop. We got to stop criticizing ourselves. We got to stop criticizing ourselves. Because at the root of the when we criticize ourselves, so we say, oh, I'm too fat, I'm too tall, I'm too ugly, I'm too thin, I'm too stupid, I'm too young, I'm too old, all that, that's stopping us from loving ourselves. So whenever you hear those thoughts in your head, look in the mirror and say, I love and accept you exactly how you are. And that would dissolve all those other feelings. We're going to reprogram ourselves. I love you and accept you exactly as you are. Okay? The real problem always boils down to I am not good enough. Because when you say I'm dumb, I'm small, I'm fat, I'm skinny, I'm tall, I'm ugly, all of that, at the end of the day, it boils down to I am not good enough. So to get rid of that fundamental thought in your head, I love you and accept you exactly how you are. I love you and accept you exactly how you are. I love you and accept you exactly how you are. You are amazing. You listening to this video right now, you are amazing. You are whole. You are great. I love you and accept you exactly as you are. Okay? And now we're at the end of this video, and the poem is as follows. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I'm always divinely protected and guided. It is safe for me to look within myself. It is safe for me to look into the past. It is safe for me to enlarge my viewpoint of life. I am far more than my personality, past, present, or future. I now choose to rise above my personality problems, to recognize the magnificence of my being. I am totally willing to learn to love myself. All is well in my world. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. We will have chapter 3 up soon. The chapter 3 is Where Does It Come From? It may already be up by the time you guys are listening to this, so go ahead and check that out. And if it is already up, I'll go ahead and leave it in the link below so you can check that out as well. Thanks so much for stopping by to my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Tell me what you think about this book review, about this chapter. Tell me how you guys like those exercises we did, the I should exercise as well as the mirror exercise. Tell me what you think about it. And whenever you see a mirror, look into your eyes and say, I love and accept you exactly how you are. Thanks for sticking with me, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.